Pokemon has done it again. Literally yesterday, we posted a complete guide to Rarity across all of the Pokemon TCG. And guess what? TCG Pocket came out and introduced a new Rarity system again. So if you're like I was and completely confused by the new Rarity system in TCG Pocket, this video breaks out what each Rarity symbol is, what it means, the physical trading card Rarity equivalent, and their pull rates in TCG Pocket. And make sure you stay until the end because I'm going to give you some tips and tricks for collecting in Pokemon TCG Pocket. And don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and let me know your favorite Pokemon TCG Pocket card is so far, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. So in Pokemon TCG Pocket, there's actually 9 Rarity levels, which is more than any physical card set has ever had. So Pokemon TCG Pocket uses a symbol-based Rarity system again, and they're different than all the sets before again. So TCG Pocket uses 3 symbols: diamonds, stars, and crowns. Every pack you open in TCG Pocket has 5 cards, with the 4th slot and the 5th slot being the slots where you may get a rare card. But let's break down exactly what these rarities mean. So the first rarity is common, and the set symbol for that's a singular diamond. These are your bottom of the tier basic cards, basic trainers, basic Gen 1 Pokemon, and it's comparable to the common black circle rarity on physical Pokemon cards. After that comes uncommon, which is represented by 2 diamonds. These honestly aren't that much better than the single diamonds. It's still basic Pokemon, stage 1 Pokemon, and trainers. These are again comparable to the uncommon black diamond rarities in the physical cards. Next we have rare, which is where it gets a little interesting. Rare is represented by 3 diamonds, and this is where stage 2 Pokemon start to come in. We still don't have any crazy artworks or anything here. These are just like the black star rares and the regular Pokemon cards. They're cool, but they're not the chase cards yet. And finally, we have double rares, which is represented by, you guessed it, 4 diamonds. Every girl's dream, right? Now, double rares are when the Pokemon EX cards start to come in. So the arts start to get pretty cool here. Again, this is comparable to the double rare in the physical cards, which is represented by 2 black stars. Everything from here on is considered a pull in TCG Pocket, which means it's going to be a rare card that's got some value. So the first here are art cards, which are represented by a singular star. These are going to be all your basic full art Pokemon cards. You can compare these to the double rares and the physical Pokemon cards, and their pull rate's going to be about 1 in every 8 packs in Pokemon TCG Pocket. So the next rarity is a little confusing. It's represented by 2 stars, but there's actually 2 different types of rarity within those 2 stars. Because why would the Pokemon Company make anything easy when it comes to tracking rarity, right? So the first of these 2 is the super rare rarity. These are full art Pokemon and also full art support and trainer cards. But also represented by the 2-star rarity are the special art rares. These are super distinct because they've got the moving rainbow edges around them. So although both of these have the same rarity symbol, they're being classified as 2 different rarity levels, with the latter being more sought after. The physical card comparison to these are the illustrator rares, which are your gold star rares in modern Pokemon cards. And the pull rate of these is about 1 in every 40 packs. So you more than likely have pulled at least 1 of these if you've been playing since the beginning. We're down to our last 2 here. The next one might actually be the coolest out of all of them and the most unique to Pokemon TCG Pocket, and that's the immersive rare. Immersive rares are represented by 3 stars, and they're super unique because when you pull one of these, the card itself has an immersive environment. If you haven't seen one of these pulled yet, it's quite honestly mesmerizing. It pulls you into the environment of the card and gives you a tour. It's really incredible. These obviously don't have a direct comparison with physical cards, but you can think of them at the same rarity level as the special illustration cards, which are the double gold star rarity. These are pulled about 1 in every 90 to 100 packs. So again, they are attainable, but they're pretty rare. And the last rarity in Pokemon TCG Pocket is the crown rare. The crown rare features an immersive gold art Pokemon card. If you haven't seen one of these in the app, they're actually stunning. They're comparable to the hyper rares in the physical cards, which are the 3 gold star rarity, and they're pulled about 1 in every 500 packs. I actually have never seen one of these in the game yet. So before I jump to the tips that I have for you, really quickly, I want to break down what the typical pack pull rate is. So in every pack you open, you get 5 cards. You have the potential to pull any rarity at the 4th slot or the 5th slot. So you could, in theory, get a pack that has 2 crown rares. The likelihood of that is slim to none. In the 4th card slot, you have a 0.04% chance of pulling a crown rare. Whereas in the 5th slot, you have a 0.16% chance. Still obviously really, really small, but possible. Similar to that, in the 4th slot, you have a 2.5% chance of pulling a star rare, a 10% chance in the 5th slot. In the 4th slot, you have a 0.2% chance of pulling a 2-star rare, where you have a 2% chance in the 5th slot. And in the 4th slot, you have a 2% chance of pulling a 3-star rare, where you have a 0.8% chance in the 5th slot. So one thing I want to throw out there too is there is the possibility for a God Pack. And a God Pack is a pull in every single slot in the pack. All 5 cards are pulls. Now, the likelihood of pulling a God Pack is 1 in every 2,000 packs, so don't cross your fingers on that, but it is possible, and I've seen a lot of people do it. So now some quick tips I want to give you. Tip 1 is every time you open a pack in Pokemon TCG Pocket, you get 5 pack points. Now, as you save these points, you can use them to buy specific cards and add them to your collection. Now, even though you need 2,500 of them to get a crown rare, save them. Eventually, you're going to get enough to get a card that you're really after. Binder organization is super important. You can open a lot lot of extra packs if you have a binder on display. If you display a binder with your polls and make it public, you can actually get one gift every day from people who view that and think it's cool. And if you have friends in the game, they can give you a gift every single day for that binder. All that's doing is displaying your collection, and people are tipping you because it looks good. This can help you rack up currency in the game to buy more packs. Listen, if you haven't jumped into TCG Pocket yet, I definitely recommend you do it. It's fun, it's immersive. Just like regular Pokemon, it can get expensive if you really get into it. So I recommend dipping a toe in the water, having some fun with it, exploring a little bit, seeing if it is for you. And definitely be on the lookout for when they print these sets in real life, because I really think they're going to. And the cards are incredible. They've got some Charizards in there that quite honestly might be the best Charizard arts I've ever seen. Listen, guys, I hope this helped you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.